Hello everybody and welcome to a new video and a new collection I have created for you. I wanted to create since a longer time a collection with lots of purples in, and we got some colors this month for the store collab or bioc, however we say it to it. And this is with what I came up to. Lots of dark colors. We have a dark purple, we have this olive colors, and we have a bit of brighter green. And the theme is drinking wine. So I thought this combination of the colors with the grapes and however would go perfectly together. So you can see here a few layouts from the creative team, some from the Lillipad creative team and some of my team. And I really love how they worked and played with all the elements and with what they came up here. So this is a little sneak peek preview with all the ideas what you can do with this collection. And that's why we jumped right directly into the folders. So we have here the artsy bits and pieces, and you get 2 download packs, an A and a B folder, so that's split it up that you don't have to download such a huge file. That's why it's split it up. Okay, previews. So I created 2 previews so you can better see what's going on in this collection. We have here the artsy bits, and in the artsy bits are included the magic lights and also some word arts. And this is the preview for the artsy bits, and this is what you see in the store. Let's start here with the artsy bits. So this is it. You have some corners, edges here, and really nice artsy pieces. I really love to create them. I have at the moment a little bit a new technique to create my artsy bits. Maybe you don't see it, or maybe you see it, I don't know. So at the moment I'm into this vintage kind of style with lots of watercolor and scribbling a little bit with some markers around on my artsy bits, like this one. This is a cup of tea. It's abstract kind of work, filled with paper here, but then I scribbled on top of it with the strokes here, with these white strokes, and we have some purple one. This is just something I really like to do on some of my artsy bits. Also here you have some crease, and then we have here some strokes, we have here some texture, some tapes, and here we have again some vintage collage piece. This is a transfer. You can use it as how it is. You can recolor it. You can add a soft, I would recommend a very soft paper with not much going on. Also here we have some transfer. And I love this wine bottle a lot. Also here you have those strokes I love to create. This is also a wine bottle. This is perfectly if you like to clip paper by yourself on it. This is already created and ready to use. Also that one. This is a combination of a glass and 2 bottles. So actually like a cluster element, and we have some bows with and without shadows, and twigs, butterfly, buttons, and flowers. So this is the pack A, and then we have the pack B. Really love this frame, really. Also here, created some vintage texture on top of it. Also that one is pretty nice. This is also one. If you have an element like this one, you can always clip anything else on it to change the look of it. Also, you can open it and recolor it or put it back to black, which is totally easy. I'm gonna show you that. So we have here a lot of windows. Should close that. That's for a new collection, the colors. So they are colorful. That will be the document, your December collection. Okay, so we have here this element. You can press Command U in Photoshop CC. Then this hue saturation window pops up. And if you want to have it white, just go to lightness and pull the arrow, whatever, it to the complete right side. So you have here plus 100 and it's white. The same works with if you pull it back and to complete the other side and you have minus 100 and you have it black. So this one is a little bit transparent. To change that, if you don't like it transparent, I'm gonna zoom in that you can see it's a little bit transparent. Not much, but a little bit. So you can go to layers and duplicate it a few times, really a few times. Take all the layers together, click on the first layer, firstly, hold the shift key, click on the last layer. So you have selected everything. That's one idea to select everything. Or you have this auto select on layer, and you can only go with your mouse and slide over, then is everything also selected. But this is something what only works when you have only one element, because if you have something in the background, you will pick up too much other stuff what you don't like. So that's why we use much better that solution here. Click on the first layer, hold the shift key and click on the last layer. So you have selected all. We go to the next to this two little arrow sign here. We have those lines. And then we go and say and convert to merge. Over here, merge layers. It's Command E or merge layers. So now you really have full black element. And best is if you go and say you resave it into your collection, maybe call it black. So you have it for a later work as well. And let's see, and then we have it here. So this is a little bit of a side info for you. Also, you can change, of course, we close that now. I'm gonna open that once again. So you can change here, of course, the colors by sliding the hue. We can pull down the saturation over here, so it's only black and white, or saturation up, so it gets really, really funky. And this works perfectly with hue saturation. You can, when you press colorize here, you have it only overlaid with one color, and the color covers up black and white. So you don't have another color. You only have this one color, and it's with the hues, different hues of this color. Makes that sense? I don't know. I hope you understand it. Also here you can change the saturation, lightness, whatever. So this is very helpful for any other collection. Also you can use this perfectly for other collections, if you want to swap or use different collection and want to have the color a little bit, how can I say, the same, like, or your picture, so you can use that slider. There are a lot of different ways in Photoshop to change a color. Another one is you go to image, go to adjustment and replace color. That's also a pretty nice one. For that we bestly use the swatches here. So click here. I have the swatches for other collection as well here, and also on top here the one I have used for this collection. And here is the window with the replace color, and you can, when you go on over your image and click here into it, now it starts to search on your whole element the color, and the fuzziness is that the variation gets, how can I explain it? The variation of the colors are more spread. The slider, when the slider gets down, the selection of the color is less, and the higher you go with the fuzziness, the more it selects. So let's go into between here. So, and then you click on your, and go to your color palette and choose here a color of a collection you have. And you can see now it starts to replace over here some of the colors. Let's use really something totally different from this other collection, and I'm gonna click here, and you can see here how it changed really the color. And the higher you now go, the more you can see that it changed the color of your whole element, and the more it will fit to your new collection or an old collection. So also that one is a pretty nice way to change color, make something coordinating from a different collection. It works not always, but it does. And what I also do is with that, if I have a picture of a face, let's go and change that. I'm gonna show you that. Pixabay. Face. Let's see. They are all mostly too nice, but let's. That was. Okay, so we have here this face, and if we like to change now maybe the color of the face color a little bit different, because we think it's too rose or too dark or too yellow, mostly it's too yellow a face, or too reddish. So we go here and open this replace color, we click, and then we have this color of the skin here. And if we go here only, it's not much, we can change here the color. You can see I'm gonna do it this now in a drastic way and pull down the saturation, and you get a gray. This can also be a nice effect later. Also we can change the hue. For that we need to have it, or make it this way, or we can make it darker. So that's really a very detailed work here with skin colors. Skin colors is really something professional, and but it's a nice way to change something. And you can see now we can make here a little bit of a Halloween color here, a little bit of saturation up, and we have the, how is that musical called? Witches. Is it called Witches? That with the green witch. I don't know. I saw it once a few years ago here in Stuttgart. So yes. Okay. So a nice way also to change a color with not doing a selection. And yes, this is what I like to show you a little bit here in this video. Let's go back to the collection. We have here some greenery, different greeneries, and now my favorite parts of this collection here, the classes here. I think they turned out beautifully, really beautifully. I love them. This one is with some strokes, and we have here without. Then we have a black and white one, and then we have a real cool one. Then we have this one. I like that also because this label here comes out, and I not thought it to do it, and it popped out like it needed to be there. I think I blended in a paper from the collection, as far I can remember. Also here we have a nice combination, and we have greeneries, a lot of different greeneries with and without shadowing. Also here, that's also pretty nice with the gesso. We have some heterogeneous. Is this the right word? Well, my spelling isn't right in some words. I hope you might not mind me that. We have some loopy lalusas, strokes, and we have also some magic lights in this Artsy Bits and Pieces kit. So that's why the price is a little bit higher, because you have all together and don't need to buy single packs with a lot of stuff in, so you have it more compact. But the things you love, especially the magic lights, are in this Artsy Bits and Pieces pack. This one is pretty cool, right? The colors pop really out, and it's got some sparkles. Also that one. And we have another flowers here. Make it again bigger. We have here strings, also with and without shadowing. Also here. And then we have another transfer. And now we have the word arts. And made with love. My doctor says I need glasses. That's a fun one. So these are the word arts of this collection, and also included in the Artsy Bits and Pieces kit. So why not? Oops. And then we have a wreath here with and without shadow. So this is the Artsy Bits and Pieces pack. Split it up in 2 folders for you. And then we have the art canvas. What's new in this art canvas this time is I included for the templates some the layers as PNG files. So if you are a user of a program, a graphic program, which is not supporting PSD or TIFF files, this is the one you can use then. So everything is named, and you can start with the background and then drag and drop everything on top of each other. Nothing is trimmed, so all the places are fixed. When you place the elements on your canvas together and layer it up. So this should be something new for you. For all 3 elements I have that, and I have as well the deco elements. We have here this time a stencil alpha, and of course I added the brushes. If you like to use the brushes, this one is just for you. And some pretty ornaments are also included, plus some different shapes. And here are the rest of the alpha. So this is the pack with the art canvas, 3 12 by 12 templates, plus the PNG files for the templates, plus the deco elements, black PNG files, and a brush set as well. And next folder we have the paper mix. I think you really love the combination of the papers I create for this monthly collection. I have some solid ones, 6 solids, 6 letter size papers, and 6 artsy papers. Sometimes they are artsy, mixed media, whatever. At the moment I really love those artsy kind of stuff with textures, not much going on the side a little bit. I really love that one. That's the dark one. Here's something blended in, also with some shadowing, slightly shadowing, and this is also pretty nice. And we have here this one and that one. I really love to create at the moment those kind of papers. That's something what goes totally out of the line, out of the box, but perfectly if you want to clip that somewhere on an element. So I'm gonna show you that. Do we have, no, they're on the second folder. So we have, so we open that wine one and paper mix and open that one and copy, paste, clip that. And you can see this is perfectly also for blending into one of those masks. Come on, open. Why don't you open? Oh, because that one now. And let's see, we go to this, and don't forget, if you have 2 layers and want to switch them into another canvas, click on the link icon here on the bottom of your layer palette, and then you can drag and drop, and everything it will hold together and nothing will be moved around, and you will not lose the connection. So this is it. We can color burn. Oh, the thing what I still don't like in Photoshop is when you clip something that and you want to blend it, it's really some kind of silly. It doesn't work pretty well because you have to blend two layers with each other, and that's something that I don't get done properly, that I think it will be perfect. So mostly I really go and make a convert to smart object. So we have that one here, and then I can easily blend it together and add here the different styles or settings for your layer. And with a double click on the little icon on the right bottoms of you can change that. You can play around here and say, okay, I want another, oh, they are linked, that's why I move everything around. So I want to have another paper here. Maybe we need the green one now. Copy, paste, place, clip on it, save it, and we have that changed out, and also the look we have changed here, and also here we can start again and use different settings of our layer. Okay, I don't want to create today a a layout with you. I only want to go through the folders and give you some tips and tricks here and there. So paper mix, we have that pack, one pack with 12 by 12 and letter sized papers. Next one, vintage brushes. They are scanned from, I don't know, everywhere what I found. I don't have much done on them. I don't clean them. They are really scanned and I let them how they are because I wanted to have this real messy kind of look. And I think they look beautifully on your layouts. And you can use them, of course, in any excuse me, in any other layout you've created. So we have here also you can change it by pressing Command I. So if you want to go from black to white, Command I, and this is what it does. It changes immediately from black to white. I like to use that a lot because it's fast and easy done. So this is it. These are the brushes here from this collection, and you get all together 31 different brushes or PNG files in black. They are transparent, plus one ABR file for Photoshop and Photoshop Elements, and all the PNG files are included in this brush set. So that's also a pretty nice one. And press I. And of course you can change the color with any other color from any other collection. With the style palette you get mostly free in my shop, in my lily pad shop. This is the vintage brushes and stamp product here. The last pack is we have the vintage overlays. I created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sizes. We have 2 by 3, 3 by 2, 4 by 6, 6 by 4, and 12 by 12. So we look into it. Drag and drop. These are really for small photos. I'm gonna open now. Listen. I'm gonna Pixabay, and I want to have that one maybe open as a new file. So okay, download it. That's a nice pretty photo. I love it. Okay, let's change here a little bit the size, and we can go to inches so you have a little bit of an idea. 2 by 3. Okay. Open that one. That's a portrait. That would be better. So I'm gonna open that one. I'm gonna press Option Command I, and then this image size goes up. And if you want to resize it, you need to have the clicked on resample, and then you can go to inches and you can go to that one, and and now we have the same size here with the with those both, the image. And let's open the layers. Where are they? Over here. Maybe we put them together into a group from layers. You can name it however you want it. And then we start. We have this overlay on top of our image, and then we're gonna blend it. We go and say multiply. This is what happens. And it's also, you need to play, it depends on the light, the brightness of your image. Also, that one is pretty great to use because you can use it and place a text on it, so you have a little bit of a text box created. So and it looks like as if it's covered with gesso, so an overlay. That's a really nice one, so I like that one. And of course we can close that one, and then we close that one and go back to the folders, and we have the 3x1. Pull it here on top of this one and over here, and we make a again a group, pressing Command G, and it starts to have it's a group. And let's go to multiply, and you can see when you turn it on, turn it off, we have this little vignette. There's only a slight vignette with this overlay here. When we use linear burn, it gets darker, it more intensifies, and we have here a little bit of a color in this overlay, that it changes also the color of our image. It gets more, you have this little bit icy feeling here in the back. It's only the sun which is yellow, and it's very a little place on your photo what is a warm color, and the rest is a little bit cooler, because we have here some blues and darks, and with the overlay you start to see that it gets more warmer. But if you like to have the vignette of this overlay, and but don't want to have the change of the color of your image, you can go and press, or go to, let's go adjustment again, and hue saturation again, press Command U. And if you go down now with this saturation minus 100, you again have the original color of your image here. And if you go up, it intensifies the little bit yellow in this overlay on your image. Also here you are able to play with the color. If you go and slide it down, and you can change with it. Also that one, it's really like you have now a night scene, only by sliding down the hue. And of course you can go up with the saturation, and it gets darker and more intensified. Also you can change the lightness, go up, and again you have only some soft overlay of your colors. So these kind of overlays work really in so many ways, and I guess you will use them a lot in the upcoming collection, especially if you love to little bit have a vintage look or shabby look on your images. Of course it works that you have placed on top of your image more than one of those overlays. Let's see what happens. I placed now the second one from this, and now you have this shabby frame. And what we learned, when we press Command I, we're gonna change that, and now we have a white frame by using screen, and now we have this white frame. When I press Command I again, so this is the original how we placed it, and Command I changes just into the 360 degrees. It's just the opposite of every color in this overlay. So this is what you also can do. This is now the 3x2 one, and then we have the 4x6. So every overlay is totally different. It's nothing the same. some do a lot on your image, some do not much, and how I just showed you. Let's change that. We link that together so we don't lose them, and we start to get a layout here. Even I told you I will not do one Pixabay. So another one. Sorry. I like those succulents. Download. I need a. The thing is now that this is a little bit different from the size. You can see that already, and it's a 4x6. And let's turn that around with 90 degrees clockwise. So also for you to know, you can use them horizontal or vertical, however you like. And let's change that into inches, and we have here 6 here. No, oops, that was too much. 6, and it's now almost 8 here. Pressing Option Command C, we have the canvas size, and we go here from pixel to inches again, and we change the width to 6, 4, so it will only make a little bit of a. So we have here now a cutout from our photo we had chosen. Okay, so we have those both. We select both and make a new group and push that on top of our layout here. So we have them stick together. And if you want to have them really placed together, use the align tool here, and we need to place the photo underneath, and we add here lighten, and we will use here overlay. We soft. So this is what happened. We soften it, and we have here a little bit of a texture going on, and that's it. What this overlay does. Of course, if you have a different kind of photo, also that one looks pretty nice. I just realized the color burn. Okay, that's also nice, color burn. So multiply will work as well, and also the linear burn works here pretty nicely. Vivid light. So it's a lot of playing for you to understand how everything works together, but that's cool, a cool one if you do something abstract or anything. So also nice idea. Okay, so we go back here to color burn, and of course we clip that together so we don't lose anything, and we can slide them around on our canvas. And you get here in this folder with the 4x6 5 different overlays, and the scratchy one is also pretty cool. Let's place that here, and we color burn it, and then we linear burn it, and that's also, look at that, it really gets messed up here. And let's change it to it doesn't make sense, and we say overlay. That looks also pretty nice. So a lot of combination here, really, really nice combinations. So back to the folders, we have the 4x6, and then we have the 6x4. They are also differently, and you get 6 different overlays here. And then we have the 12x12, and they work for any papers. And also this one is, I think you can use that in every collection, because you can make yourself a really nice vignette on top of your layouts. Maybe add it on at the end when you have finished a layout and you want to have a little bit blended those edges and give it a little bit of a dimension. So these are perfect. Screen doesn't work here, and multiply will darken it a little bit. The color burn will more darken it. Linear burn still more. Also here, if you have if you don't want to change any color of your layout, this is now a little bit different way. Go and say we go here on the bottom here of our layers, and we change here via hue saturation again. And this is only a mask, so you don't destroy the original overlay in this with this way. Also here you can change with hue, saturation, lightening, the whole overlay. But if you don't want to change the color, you need to hue, saturation, and then you need to, when I'm doing wrong, multiply. So this is only, and then you go up and say lightness, and this is a way to have the vignette, but you don't destroy the color of your layout. And what you can do, you can turn it on and turn it off. You can see here the change, and nothing will happen to your original layout. And you can of course change the whole feeling of your layout by only overlay such a overlay. Okay. You get 7 different of those overlays. We have here soft vignettes here. This one is stronger. This is really, really softly. Also here we have some grungy edges. Here is a lot of texture and scratches going on. This is a PNG file, so you have so it blends perfectly on the corners. Also pretty nice. That's not my washing machine. If you hear something going on here, that's my washing machine. It starts to fly. Okay. This is it. This is the artCrush 21 already. We are already in 21. It's unbelievable. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I could learn something in this video. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you have any questions, or come and join my artology.studio group. It's on Facebook, and we're gonna help you there. You will not miss any sale, or sometimes I offer here and there a coupon before I release a collection. So a little neat, nice, informative group, and I like to see you there. Just have a happy time, and we're gonna see us in the next video. Bye!